That'll probably be cut. Hi, and welcome back to Trivia AF. I am your host this week, Kaici, and we are joined with Steven, Gary, and our special guest contestants, John and Cricket. This week, we felt like pulling every evil string and playing some WandaVision trivia. I'm assuming that all of you have watched WandaVision, correct?
Of course.
I think you might be incorrect.
What you missed off air is that Gary has not seen any of it. Before we get
Wait. I've seen 2 episodes.
Okay.
Two
Gary's
episodes
seen
is something.
2 episodes. Before we get into this, the game ahead is obviously full of spoilers, so please proceed with caution. Okay. Are you guys excited? Are you ready?
Heck yeah.
I'm ready to fail.
Gary.
I feel confident.
As per usual, the rounds are broken up into 3 separate rounds, each with 5 questions, with points increasing in each round. And then there's one final expert level Jeopardy style question. Round 1. Question number 1. Who discovers that Wanda is projecting a sitcom reality? Is it A, Agent Jimmy Woo? Is it B, Captain Monica Rambeau? Is it C, Dr. Darcy Lewis? Or is it D, Director Tyler Hayward? All right, do we all have a guess?
I have what it amounts to a guess, yes.
All right, show me them answers. John, Cricket, and Steven, you are correct. It is Dr. Darcy Lewis, who we first saw in Thor and Thor Dark World.
She's got her doctorate now. She's so great.
Played by my twin, Kat Dennings. Question number 2. What does Dr. Darcy Lewis dub the environment that Wanda has created? A, the Hex? Is it B, the Anomaly? Is it C, the Grid? Or D, the Box? Is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Show me them answers. Gary is wrong. Everyone else is right.
Sorry, Gary.
I love you, Gary.
I feel like I'm going to be hearing a lot of that tonight. I wish at least the first question would have been at least within the first 2 episodes.
Sorry, Gary.
Oh wow! That actually no, you're right. That doesn't happen until like episode 4.
I love that they called it the Hex because in the comic books they always referred to Scarlet Witch's powers as her Hex powers.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Question number 3. How many times does Monica try to breach the Hex? Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5? Now, before you give your answers, that includes entering and exiting.
Oh, okay, good.
You just give me the answer?
This is in and out.
In and out. And when I mean that, I mean technically exited through the Hex.
So basically, how many times did she pass through the barrier? That's what you're asking.
Yes.
Okay.
In and out.
In and out.
Okay.
How many, like, I'm talking the significance of how many times she went through. Yes. Show me your answers. Only John is right. It is 3.
Man, that's what I was going to go with first, and then you were like, make sure you count in and out. I'm like, oh, it's probably more.
Good job, John.
So she enters the Hex and becomes Geraldine. And then she exits the Hex when Wanda releases her out of it. And then she enters the Hex one more time, and then Wanda destroys the Hex.
Oh, you're counting each time she goes through it as a time. I thought that's what I was saying. In and out, like going through and exiting.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, misunderstood what you meant.
So she had to pass that barrier 3 times to get her fancy energy power.
Right. Well, yeah, I know. I just misunderstood.
No, I get that. I get it. It's like I wrote it that way.
I get it, Steven, but you're still wrong.
Question number 4. What are the names of Vision and Wanda's twins? Is it A, Billy and Timmy? Is it B, Bobby and Timmy? Is it C, Bobby and Tommy? Or is it D, Billy and Tommy?
Just gonna have to go with the good old classic guess on this one.
If you get it, it'll prove the point of why they're named what they are in the show. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, show me the answers. Gary, you are not correct. Everyone else is.
When in doubt.
Can I just say that I loved that it was Vision that wanted him to be Billy, because it was Shakespeare, and that made me squee because of A Knight's Tale.
It was
I didn't even consider
it was a deep cut. All right, final question of round 1. What phase does WandaVision start for the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Is it A, phase 5? Is it B, phase 3? Is it C, phase 4? Or is it D, phase 6? Does that make sense? Do you need further explanation? Gary, are you okay? All right, show me them answers. Everyone but John is right. Gary got a point.
I made up.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we are at the end of round 1 with Cricket, John, and Steven all sitting at 4 points and Gary with 1 awesome point. All right, we are moving on to round 2. From here on out, questions are worth 2 points. Are you ready?
Yes.
Lose twice as hard.
Now.
They also get slightly harder. When I say slightly, I mean slightly. All right, question number 1. Who gives Wanda her superhero handle? Is it A, Vision? Is it B, Director Hayward? Is it C, Agatha Harkness? Or is it D, Monica, as in Monica Rambeau?
Oh, this is a weak letter. I gotta do better than that. There we go. That's a strong letter right there. You'll see it. You'll see it.
So strong.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Give me them answers. Everyone is right. It was Agatha.
Yeah. Is she the neighbor woman?
Yeah.
The neighbor to the right, not your right, my right.
I love her so much. I've only seen 2 episodes though.
And she plays that character really well.
Oh yeah, Catherine Hahn is like a treasure. Just
She is.
You know she was Doc Ock in Into the Spider-Verse?
What?
She did a whole Step Brothers movie.
she did.
And she was the most interesting character in there. If you
She
ask me.
really was. Like, here's the thing: we watched Step Brothers after we finished WandaVision, and I was like, how did that woman become one of the most badass characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I love this, and I'm here for it. All right, question number 2. When Wanda expands the Hex, sword agents become members of a circus. What does Darcy say she put in for within the circus? Is it A, the escape artist? Is it B, the bearded lady? Is it C, fire eater? Or D, the sword swallower?
You said the one she put in for?
She said, I put in for blank.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Okay.
Not
Oh, the
Oh,
one
not
she...
the one she is, the one she wanted to be.
Right, yeah.
One
Okay,
she
can you
wanted to
repeat it
be.
again?
I'm sorry, Gary.
I have faith in you, Gary. You're going to get this right.
I'm gonna go with my gut on this one.
All right.
All right, show me the answers.
Oh, Gary. Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, I'd want to be the bearded lady too. So I mean, come on.
I just love
Aren't you already though?
Pretty much. I mean, with this kind of hairstyle.
I just love that she's like, I put in for the bearded lady, but this alabaster skin isn't fooling anyone. And that's the moment I went, this is just me in the Marvel universe. Holy shit. Except like smarter. Question number 3. What is the name of the antidepressant being advertised in episode 7? Is it A, Nexus? Is it B, Lagos? Is it C, Elysium? Or D, Limbo?
And what does you say this medication does?
It's an antidepressant. It'll put you in a reality, whichever one you'd like.
May cause more depression.
Because life doesn't revolve around you.
All right, show me them answers. Everyone but Gary is right.
What is Lagos again?
The paper towel.
That's right. Gotcha. Yep.
Oh yeah.
You know why they use Nexus?
Because it's a cool word.
Because Nexus is another part of the multiverse, and Vision and Wanda are both considered to be Nexus beings.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Hopefully we get that in an upcoming movie. All right, question number 4. Which Infinity Stone heightens Wanda's powers when she comes in contact with it? Is it A, the Reality Stone? Is it B, the Time Stone? Is it C, the Power Stone? Or is it D, the Mind Stone? All right, do we all have an answer?
Yes. I mean, honestly, admittedly, I don't really feel like too much has been spoiled for me so far. It's been such obscure questions, like,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really know what you're telling me.
All right, show me the answers. Yeah, everybody got right.
I mean, I figured it'd be the stone that's in Vision's head, right? Like, that's the one that's in his head, the Mind Stone.
Well, yeah, but like they show it in the episode where she like comes in.
because it was the one that was in Loki's staff when Hydra had it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
I was just pretty sure that he had the Mind Stone. I mean, being right there, you would think they'd make that the Mind Stone, right?
It makes sense. All right, final question of round 2. SWORD was introduced to us through this series. We all know that SHIELD stands for Strategic Homeland Intervention, Enforcement, and Logistics Division. What does SWORD stand for within the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Is it A, Sentient Weapon Observation and Response Division? B, Sentient Weapon Observance and Reaction Department? C, Sentient World Observation and Response Department? Or D, Sentient World Observance and Resistance Division?
Can I have you repeat
Well,
the
those probably
answers
will-
like 2 more times?
Please note that I am saying within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because the one in the comics is different from the one that is in the television movie series.
Well, that's
Even
good
though
for
even though I know you wouldn't know, just know that like the comic answer is in here, but also the movie answer is in here.
Right, it's true. I just didn't know there was a sword until it showed up in this show.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's a sword. Huh, that's cute because there's also a shield. Are we playing Pokemon now?
Right?
Well, whenever I think of the Shield, I think of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. So that's a totally different thing. So, like,
That's a different shield altogether.
yeah.
All right, do we all have an answer?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, show me your answers. Everyone is right. Oh my god.
Hey.
So the comic book one is the Sentient World Observation Response Department. It is actually in the comics a subdivision of SHIELD, so it doesn't have its own separate thing. So we are ending round 2 with Cricket, Steven, and John all sitting pretty with 14 points, and Gary making a comeback with 9 points. Are we ready for round 3? The questions are all now worth 3 points, and we are ready to roll. Question number 1. 6 episodes are shot as homages to classic eras of television. The first 3 episodes distinctly representing iconic sitcom houses. Which TV show does the first episode's house look like? Is it A, I Love Lucy, B, Bewitched, C, The Dick Van Dyke Show, or D, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet? All right, show me them answers. Hold on, John.
This is where age benefits us.
Hold on, John and Cricket, you froze.
Ah.
Yeah, it is Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was my.
Did you
That's
know
what I thought first, but then I was like, well, I don't know. I Love Lucy.
they brought him on as a consultant for the first episode? They hired
Really?
Dick Van Dyke. They hired Dick Van Dyke to come on and be like, yeah, here's how the house looked. Here's how you can do some sitcom, material. Like, yeah, Dick Van Dyke is now a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Question number 2. While there are multiple comic storylines utilized within the series, there is one that has Wanda creating alternate realities and is considered to be the main source for the series. What is that series of comics called? Is it A, The Saga of Wanda and Vision? Is it B, House of M? Is it C, Avengers West Coast Vision Quest? Or D, Marvelverse Wanda and Vision?
I feel like I heard somebody say this on like YouTube or something. I feel like I should know this. I'm gonna go with what I think it is, and I think I'm gonna be wrong. All right, here we go.
Same here. It's just.
All right, show me them answers. Yes, everyone but Gary.
Yes. Okay. I'm pretty sure I heard somebody say the House of M on YouTube the other day.
Now, all of these comics that are in the answers are plot points from them were taken for the series, but House of M is the main one. Question number 3. The plot of the finale perfectly sets up one of the upcoming Marvel feature films. Which feature would that be? Is it A, Doctor Strange 2? Is it B, The Eternals? Is it C, Captain Marvel 2? Or is it D, Quantum Mania? Show me your answers.
You choose your first answer. You can't choose.
I wasn't cheating off you. I was thinking about it and I changed my mind.
Okay.
Had nothing to do with you.
Steven is correct. It is
Yes.
Doctor Strange 2.
Yes.
Good job.
I heard a lot of people talking about that.
Okay, question number 4. Agatha All Along has been the breakout number of the series, reaching the top 10 on iTunes Top 100 Singles chart. Where does it sit as of February 24th, 2021?
Oh, come on.
This is literally on the Wikipedia page. Is it A, 3rd? Is it B, 5th? Is it C, 7th? Or is it D, 8th? All right.
I'm ready.
Show me yo answers. John and Cricket are correct. It is 5th.
That was a pure guess.
Super guess.
Welcome to the club.
I mean, that was the point.
I didn't even look at her guess. We just happened to guess.
Yeah.
Final question of round 3. At the end of the series, we see Wanda in a cabin reading and performing spells within Agatha's book. What is that book's true name? Is it A, the Necronomicon? Is it B, the Word of God? Is it C, the Darkhold? Or is it D, the Book of Vishanti? Okay, do we all have an answer?
No.
I have an educated.
Even you were just kind of staring.
I feel like it's one, and then the other is just like creeping into my mind. Like, it's definitely this. It's definitely the other one.
I mean, I will tell you, all of these books exist within the Marvel Universe, but this one specifically is her book. And this book is what sets up Doctor Strange 2.
I'm just gonna go with what I'm pretty sure it is because it was my first guess before you even read off the names. So here we go.
All right, show me your answers. John, Cricket, and Gary are right. It is the Darkhold.
Okay.
I didn't know the Necronomicon was a book in the MCU. I just thought it was in Dungeons and Dragons.
No, it is a book within the MCU. So the Darkhold is made of chaos magic, and what Wanda is performing is chaos magic, which signals to Doctor Strange that she's performing something. And what is believed is when she's hearing the kids, she is going to create a multiverse to try to get them, therefore setting up for the multiverse of madness. Okay, this final question. So what you're going to do is write down what you believe the answer is, and then you're going to give a wager of how many points you have. At the end of round 3, we have John and Cricket with 26 points, Steven with 23 points, and Gary with 12 points. You are not allowed to bet points that you don't have. You are allowed to also not bet any points. In the event of a tie, there will not be a tiebreaker. Here is your final expert level question. Monica Rambeau has held multiple aliases throughout her comic book lore. In episode 4, as she returns to S.H.I.E.L.D., her mother's name is shown on a placard, giving one of Monica's comic aliases as her own. What is that alias?
I see, every time I saw that scene, I wanted to read it and I couldn't. It was just so small on my screen, and I could never pause it in time. And I missed out on a real opportunity.
I geeked out for a good 5 minutes on this one. I really did. Oh my god, yes. We're gonna get the true Captain Marvel. Not that I don't love Carol. All right, do we all have a guess?
Do you have points written down?
I do have points written down.
Okay.
All right, show me them answers.
See, I was gonna put a joke answer and I decided not to again.
I said Sky.
John is the only one that got it right. It is Photon. How many
John?
How many points did you win?
I wagered 5 points.
And so we are finishing this game with John winning with 31 points, Cricket just behind him with 26 points, Steven just behind Cricket with 23 points, and
Woohoo!
Pretty with 12 points. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments other trivia that you would like to see, and maybe if you'd want to play trivia with us. So like, subscribe, hit that bell, and we will see you next time. Bye! Bow, bow, bow.